let's see what we got here. We have, what in the world? What? Which one is it? 3.683. Okay, guys, Yash here. I am so confused right now. So this is a trier tune. I haven't done it in a while, and Dark Angel Gabe has done quite a bit of tuning on his Supra. So I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah, he did say TRD Club Sport. So we're going to try that, download and install. We're going to do our first impressions here. Now I'm rocking an old school paint job. Well, obviously it's new school because someone made it, but it's old school because it's like it gives you that Gran Turismo 1 vibe. Like, look at that, the Castrol freaking Supra, bro. Love that paint. So let's hop straight to it. And I'm on the Series X, so you know what that means? Everything's just gonna load stupidly fast. Of course, I'm not, you know, recording 4K or anything or using my PC to record, but look at that loading time, outstanding. So I haven't been streaming a lot because A, I wasn't feeling well for a while. B, well, Cox cable as usual. Something starts happening to my upload speed one night due to a storm, and it's just gone for weeks. So, fun stuff, right? And it's usual, you know, like, share, comment, subscribe. So, let's see what we got going on here, right? I guess I need to adjust the game's audio slightly. Give me 1 second. Because if I recall, when I was streaming, I had that, yeah, the master game audio is a tad bit low. That should work. I don't want things to be super duper low. Make sure my microphone is filtering properly. Okay, we're good to go. So let's see here. Nighttime. Guess the road's gonna be a little cold there. Let's take a peek at what we're pushing. So 456 horsepower, 424 pounds of torque, 2,900 pounds, 52% to the front, displacement 3, 6.8, 6.3. Interesting specs here. I'm trying to make sure that I don't go flying off the cliff, because as you guys know, all my cars, they really don't have power. I mean, I've tried to make some power builds. I'm still rusty at that. So Gabe, let's see what you got. We're gonna hop into it. Gotta love that Touge Z. Alright, and off the rip, this 450 freaking horsepower Supra, really nice acceleration. She wanted to oversteer a little bit there. I was afraid to just give it gas. Now Gabe is the type of individual who loves when someone reviews their tune. I'm really not confident in that corner right there that I usually just go flat on with. Okay. So I was a little sketchy because I didn't know how this was going to handle compared to another Super tune that he did. I guess this car just wants you to accelerate in the corners rather than be afraid. But I feel like I need to force the rear end out just a little bit. Other than that, it feels like she's going to understeer. It's definitely an interesting tune. I don't play Forza as much as most of you guys have heard me rant on and on about it. I've been on a Settle more. Not even as much on that even. Well, either, I should say. Oh my, this car does move though. Like, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. She moves. I really need to like pinch through these lines here to get a good feel for it. Oh, come on. Gotta tap the handbrake some. There we go. Did a little bit too much oversteer there. Gabe, off the rip, you definitely have a lot of power. Handling wise, I'm not too confident on it, but again, everyone drives differently. I just to my normal, which is a hard adjustment for me, is getting used to just running power. I miss Fujimi Kyle, but let me not rant. This definitely does feel quick. The previous tune I feel it handled slightly better. It's been a few weeks or however long since I've been on here with you, and you gave me that other one to try out. This one is definitely interesting. I'm gonna do another run on the uphill, so because I feel like I'm gonna have a much better chance on the uphill than the downhill. There's just something to me when I'm in a car with a lot of power and I'm going down a hill, it just doesn't float right with me. Now again, my lines aren't the best with these power builds. I'm used to like all handling just taking over. I'm not saying this is bad, but it's not to how I particularly drive. It does feel good though. It feels like all the power, like how it does flow through the corners, it makes up for a lot of the lack of the stability, I should say. Whoop, locked up the brakes there just a little bit. So it feels good, but I'm so used to just 100% handling. This is a lot of power, bro. Oh no. So for this particular car of going down the hill, you can't afford to make a mistake. You really can't. If this car falls off whatever your idle line is, then it's over. That race is literally over. Because she struggles. So you have to be in an idealistic line to even move with this build on the downhill. Just flowing around the track freely is not going to work. As you guys can see, I'm super duper understeering here. I do like it though. That Touge just roaring in my ear. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. But it's not. I haven't adjusted to the power settings. So all right, that's the downhill there. It's interesting. I guess it's similar to Supra and everyone else driving the Mines R34 when they're like, oh, this thing has power. Like, whoa, wait a minute. It's not handling the way I want it to, but it moves. It's like the movement just makes up for all your critiques of saying why. All right, here we go. Here's the uphill. All right, here we go. Nice acceleration as usual. Slamming on the brakes there. Oh, look at that. I'm cutting right through the grass. It's like it's a whole different type of creature here on the uphill. Oversteer, okay. It's that weight balance there. And this just turns into a different creature. Now, if I recall, Gabe tunes his vehicles so that they can go both uphill and downhill. But if I shall ever critique, I'd say you're better off on the uphill. The way your tunes are, it makes more sense. Because now this car feels like I can give it that gas. I can do what I want. I can make a mistake and still gain the lead. The downhill just didn't feel right. Like, look at this. Real smooth, real nice, a little bit of oversteer. But on here, look at that. That oversteer is what I want. That's what we're looking for. It was hard to create that on the downhill because I'm getting... Whoa, wow, my controller slightly disconnected and I lost all control. I updated my controller on the Series X and it's like it's slightly disconnected and then came back. It didn't do the full disconnect. That was sketchy. Wow, I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, back to the build after I almost died. Geesh. It's the weight. It's how it's pushing itself, you know? Like all the weights is pushing to the rear right now. I'm going up this mountain. Heavy freaking Supra. 2,900 pounds, so of course we have weight reduction. But it makes more sense. So Gabe, your tune, I know you said overall uphill and downhill, but the way your setting is right now, I'd say this is more of an uphill specialist. The way it feels, this feels like it's for the uphill. Like I can afford to make any mistake I want and have a big smiling face. Like, oh, I messed up. Well, whatever. I'll catch you in the next area. Whereas on the downhill, you can't make mistakes. You're going to get something that's just monstrous in the corners and can afford to make mistakes, then you have this thing. If they find out what your weakness is, it's over. That's game over. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, literally. So, overall, I'd say I like it. Not so much on the downhill, but that's just my particular taste. Others might drive this and like it on the downhill. That's just not me. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to make power-based stuff. For me, for Touge, I like cars between 260 and 350, 380. I've made some 400 horsepower cars. I have an R34, but it doesn't feel right on here. The road's just, I don't know. I always do like this corner right here. I feel like that corner, can definitely make a difference in the battle, because once you come up here, you're at the high speed section, you're smooth sailing or battling balls to the walls. You're just going at it. I really do love this paint job though. This is outstanding. No, third gear, 5,000 RPMs to a second. It doesn't feel like it lost that much speed though. So this Supra here, I like it. I like it. It's just not on the downhill. Gabe's gonna be so mad. Nah, he's gonna be like, oh, I gave an honest opinion. No. I didn't give an opinion. I gave a statement. I'm hoping that I tried the right Supra. Ha 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 ha. If I'm in the wrong Supra, that'd be bad. Bro, it'd be really cool if I could get the Castrol GTX freaking Supra's entire body kit on Forza. So beautiful. Tom's a Supra. Alright. Well, that's it, boys and girls. As you guys can see, I'm going to start doing some more Forza content. Yeah, that was a joke to play on words like way back in Motorsport 3 days. Start calling Forza Forza. Or it was Motorsport 2, one of the two. Anyway, this is a very interesting tune here. It's very powerful. On the downhill, you can make it work. I can't make it work because I'm not super duper power based. But it can definitely work. I've seen Gabe drive it. He's really quick. In terms of uphill, though, I feel like anyone can drive this on the uphill who's decent and have some fun out of it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That tune is up there. You guys have seen it. It is interesting. Yeah, I like it. I messes with it. Cool.